Hey up viewers and viewresses, my name is John Red Strategist. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. This is episode 53. Now, remember of course in the last episode we continued on with the island mode. Now, if you look here at the highlighted save file, you will notice that we've skipped forward a bit here in terms of the progress on that. We're now at day 49 in here. It's basically because, as you can probably guess, I did some work, well, off camera basically. I continued on the game, because here's the thing, right? I don't want to showcase every last element of the island mode, because there's a lot of repetition in the gameplay, so I don't think that'll be particularly interesting. So, you know, hence why I've kind of skipped forward a bit. But what I'll just show you very quickly in terms of what I have done. So if we look at Usama here, to see the old table, you will see that apart from Sonia now at full hearts, I also now have Chiaki at full, which is pretty good. So hopefully we'll get the true endings for both of them. I'm hoping. Hey. And also, if we just get rid of friggin' Monami there, if we go to the report card, you'll see I've also maxed out several more people's report cards. So there were some very interesting little stories here. Nagito told us an absolute friggin' story about how he was kidnapped by a murderer, about how his parents died, but the problem is we don't know if any of it's actually true, because there were doubts cast on it, so that was pretty crazy. Fuyuhiko, yeah, we've filled out his report card as well. He very much was talking mainly about his little sister. Akane, it seems, comes from a more impoverished household, and was apparently perved on during a waitressing job, apparently. Also, Mikan's friggin' backstory is ridiculous. Basically, she was bullied and abused to all hell as a kid. So she was talking about how people would force her to strip her clothes off and then burn cigarettes out on her. So, fuck me, that was pretty nasty. Now, wait, if I just go back to that report card actually very quickly, you'll see that we have only 2 more free time events with Byakuya, aka the Imposter, as well. So we're going to finish off his report card in this episode. The thing is, because we're on day 49 and it's 51 days in total for island mode, then because we're on a free day at the moment, we should be able to get the Imposter's report card finished, and then in this episode we should get to the end of island mode and see if it actually see if it actually goes to the true endings for Sonia and Chiaki. Get the ending scene like you did in Trigger Happy Havoc with skill mode. I'm just hoping you don't need to fill out everyone's report cards. But having said that, if it is the case, then it's not too much of an issue, because you can fill out the report cards during island mode. You don't have to replay the main storyline again, which is pretty good. So we'll continue on here, see what the old Imposter has to say. Just get my friggin' list of gifts out here. I've been giving him a lot of Ramun so far for the gifts, since he likes those. Yep, he eats the obscene amount of food. Right, let's give him a gift and see what he has to say. What shall we give him? We don't have any more Ramun, unfortunately. But we'll give him some Kokoshimi if we have some of that. Do we have Kokoshimi? No, we don't. Well, never mind. That's not going to happen then. What else do you like? Sunflower seeds? I don't have any of those either, apparently. You don't like coconut. Okay, well, fantastic flying start here to the... I know he does like coconut, but then again, we don't have any of it. Well, never mind. There's got to be something else on this list of mine. Man's Manma. He likes that, apparently. A Man's Manma, whatever that is. You see, I've got a load of new freaking gifts that aren't on my list. Don't know what any of them actually do. Okay, let's just see. Hardtack. Oh, actually, he likes a hardtack of hope, apparently. Do I have any of that left? I got one of them. Okay. I'll tell you what, you can have the hardtack of hope then, my friend, because the only other people who like it are Akane and Nagito, and I've already filled out their report cards.
Interesting.
The thing is, if there's one thing I've learned from friggin' the Imposter's free time events, he fucking loves food. You're of course a rare item there. Even a noble such as myself has never touched something like this. What, this generic hardtack biscuit? Interesting. I should probably say interesting. I'll be keeping this.
Listen
well, there are 3 types of affluent progenies in the world. Despite their intellect, there are useless progenies who only have their smarts. Despite their good looks, there are useless progenies who only have their looks. but the one who is superior in both aspects is the most powerful affluent progeny of all, Byakuya Tagami. I see. And I thought he was making a grand introduction, but no, he was just boasting.
Rejoice.
Hajime, I will tell you, and only you, the secret of how the Tagami family has prospered. How they prospered? It's amazing you know this, considering you're not actually Byakuya Tagami. It is based on a special hereditary system. The head of the Tagami family doesn't have a wife. Oh God, can't guess from your tea. Instead, he has countless children with excellent women throughout the world. Ooh, so he gets around, basically. The children are forced to compete with one another, and who remains standing as the winner will become the next head of the Tagami family. You mean the kids all have to fight each other?
That's right.
During my time, 108 of us, boys and girls, fought to become the next head of the Tagami family. 108 people? Were they all your siblings? That's right, and we were ranked based on our strength. The most powerful affluent progeny is gold, the one below that is silver. I was ranked the weakest of all, bronze.
Listen.
But in the end, I defeated every last one of them. I even defeated the affluent progeny of darkness.
Listen.
And from there, I finally reached the top. It was the first time in the history of the Tagami family that a bronze won their way to the top. That'd be amazing. Well, it's not like I know if it's true. But if it really is true, I definitely would have run away at some point during the middle. It's the history of a battle that will continue for many ages. Isn't it horrifying? And now Byakuya Tagami is standing atop that history. How about it? Isn't it amazing? As expected of the Tagami line, right? As expected of Byakuya Tagami, you mean? But is that him talking, or is that supposed to be Hajime? Compared to any other person, his was the most absolute existence I'd ever seen. I see, he's breaking the fourth wall. No, not the fourth wall, sorry. He's breaking character a bit. Because obviously we know he's not actually Byakuya. So I'm guessing the imposter found out all these details about Byakuya and is basically admiring him now. There's something strange about what he said just now. That's interesting. If I'd done this guy's free time events in the main storyline, I would have got an earlier hint that this guy is not actually Byakuya. Hajime, if by any chance, if you could become anyone other than yourself, who would you want to be? Anyone other than myself? I've never thought about it before, but I'm definitely fine with who I am. Right now, I'm more focused on what I'm supposed to do. I see. That's perfectly fine, especially if that's the real you.
Goodbye.
That was quite a nice way to kill some time. After he said that, he turned and walked away. I was struck by how lonely he looked with his back to me. What did he mean by what he said just now? I feel like I'm starting to get to know Byakuya better, but I feel like something's missing. Even if it's impossible right now, there might be a day when Byakuya is able to tell me, with his own words, Okay, one more hope fragment for Byakuya's. Byakuya's me old tater, who's not actually Byakuya's me old tater, but imposter's me old tater. One more of that and we'll have his report card maxed out. Holding that belief, return to my room. And we get one more free time event for today, since it's the day off. Well, let's go and get old imposter boy filled out. Yeah, spend time, please. No point spending that one trip ticket, it's not going to make any difference.
Very strange.
Yes, same old dialogue. Let's get you a gift, and we'll sort you out, you bastard. Please, here we are. Alright, let's have a look at what else we can give him. Marine snow, maybe? I'm sure there's a lot of stuff, yeah. I don't think I have any century potpourri, but let's go from the back, because that'll be interesting. Summer Festival Tree? Yo. Secret Wind Sword book, that looks like a new one. Or is it? Oh yeah, it's the book documenting a certain sword technique named after Sayaka M. Reference back to the first game, apparently. There's got to be something on here that he would like. Right. The Bajobo dolls, I don't think I've got any of them, have I? An iguana daughter. I don't know about that, but okay. Girl with the bare hairpin, no. Bar, I don't know who'd want that. Broken warhead. Occult photo frame. Old-timey radio. Apparently Byakuya does not like this in this game, but obviously it's Imposter who doesn't like it even. I recall Byakuya actually liking the old-timey radio in Trigger Happy Havoc. Probably remembering that from my playthrough of the old school mode. Japanese teacup. There's got to be something on here that he fucking likes. What about the mini wave dissipators? It's got to be surely somewhere. Where did I put it? Where was the mini wave dissipators at? It's got to be on here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, marine snow. Hold on a minute. He liked this, didn't he? Where did I have it written down before? Yeah, he does. Okay, right. You can have that one.
Interesting.
You've got a rare item there. Even a noble such as myself has never touched something like this. Interested? I'll be keeping this. Arr, hey Byakuya, I've been wondering about this for a while now. What you said earlier, what did that mean? The whole bit about the real you. Hajime, what do you think of me? Arr?
So, in other words...
Do you like me? Arr, what are you talking about, you swab?
What?
I'm just asking if you like me or hate me. It's a simple yes or no question. Arr, but I don't know how to answer that when you spring it on me so suddenly. Byakuya looks serious. It's as if he's been backed into a corner. Arr. It almost feels like he won't forgive me unless I say something. But that doesn't mean I should just tell him the truth. What do I need to say to make Byakuya understand? I like you. Yeah. There we go. Arr, if I have to choose between liking you and hating you, then, well, I don't hate you. I definitely consider you a friend, and there's no way I could ever imitate your leadership, arr, even though I'm a pirate captain, so totally could imitate your leadership, arr. The truth is, I think you're amazing, arr. I see. Arr, Byakuya seems a little relieved. But what's with him? I feel like he's not his usual self. Such a hesitant, no, kind answer, as expected of you. That's how you feel about Byakuya Togami, right? Yeah, I know what you're getting at, mate. You want to know that I actually like the real you? What if I wasn't Togami? What if I had never had my birthright, my name, or my ability? What if I was more handsome and more disagreeable? Would you still feel the same way that you do right now? Arr, I don't know about that, but I feel like Byakuya is speaking differently than usual. What does this mean, arr?
In other words...
The exterior is very... Let me try that again. The exterior is very important. From a person's name and appearance, an impression is already being formed. Let me tell you an interesting story about a certain man.
Listen.
This man was born with nothing. No name, no birth certificate, no family. He had nothing. He was nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. Do you understand? Are you talking about the real you? Is that where we're going here? His existence was completely invisible. He was a person whose life had no meaning whatsoever. The only thing he had was a desire to live a normal life. So what did he have to do in order to live? What did he have to do to have his existence acknowledged? To receive that affirmation? There was only one way. His only option was to become someone else. He had to lie to everyone. He had to lie to the entire world. Arr, is he talking about himself? I mean, if he is, and the person in front of me isn't the real Byakuya Togami. No, even if he's telling the truth, it's not like I know the real Byakuya Togami. My pronunciation of Togami just changed there. But, whatever. Arr, all I know is... Byakuya, I don't know how you're going to take this, but... The only Byakuya Togami I know is the person standing right in front of me.
What did you say?
A change in expression. Hajime, you...
Thank you. I've always wanted someone to say that to me.
I see. So I'm really here. I'm really here.
Listen.
If by chance everything that's happening here is resolved safely, there's something I would like to tell you. I no longer want to lie anymore. Not to anyone. Not to anything. Not even to myself. I want to live as myself, the person standing before you right now. I've never told anyone this before, but I want you to hear what I need to say. Aye, of course. But saying you like that, it's kind of weird. The Byakuya I know always says you in a condescending way, right?
What?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I see.
The Byakuya you know, huh? For some reason, the expression on Byakuya's face at that moment was different than any I'd seen before. I can finally feel a strong bond between Byakuya and me. Yes. Well, there you go. He was breaking character. All I can do now is wait until Byakuya is ready to tell me everything. And in order for that to happen, we need to get off this island soon. Arr. I completely lost track of time as I discussed our future course of action with Byakuya. Strangely enough, we were making jokes with each other too. Arr. Here we go! Done and dusted. Achievement unlocked. The game hungers for seconds and thirds. You just locked the skill, sting, blah blah blah. We don't need that. Whoa! Okay. I just got the freaking guy's undercrackers. Jesus. Not that I wanted that, but okay. Return to the cottage. Should be evening now. Go away, Usami. Day 50. Getting there. It's another holiday. Everyone, at last we've reached the final day of this school trip. Have you properly collected the hope fragments? Whether you cry or laugh, time runs out tomorrow. So live your last day here with no regrets. Oh, okay. Suppose we spend some time with someone. Fine, may as well use a trip ticket, I don't know. Who should we go with? Ibuki, maybe? Just to see if we can get the one heart, if possible. I'm not even going to check the wiki this time, because I don't think it really matters. Alright then, Ibuki. Let's go to the beach. Right then, we arrived at the beach. Endless blue ocean, blah blah blah, it's the same old dialogue. Gives you every time you go here. Let's see now, shall we swim?
No problemo!
Of course, I've already prepared my swimsuit.
Aww.
More important, I wonder if there's going to be a rubber boat about here somewhere. If we can find that, our play options will get even bigger. I want you to ride it so I can carry it out to the open sea, and then I'll flip it over with all my might. I think we both had a pretty good time. Well, do you reckon I got the full heart there? Today's music club outing was pretty exciting. Thanks to that chuck, I'm starving. There's nothing better than eating good food after jamming out. Come on, let's go back together. There we are. Okay. Right, meet with someone again, I guess. I don't know who I'll talk to, though. So did I get the full heart there for Ibuki? Let's have a look. Oh, I got half a heart, okay. Damn it. So the correct response there was either... Well, actually, I say the correct response, but you never know. Some of these options, some of them, there's no kind of best option. Sometimes it might be a mix of mediocre options or decent ones or bad ones. Well, never mind.
Hey!
Go away. Right. Who am I going to talk to, though, next? I've done Mahiru. Ugh, I really don't want to do you. Done Nekamaru. And you and Peko. We'll go with you. We haven't really done anything with you before. Alright, Pekayama. What's up?
However,
I'm at to lose my edge by staying here, comrade. Perhaps running along beach would provide sufficient training.
then...
Alright, you're on too. Leg strength is crucial for all things, and there is never downside to training. She's very emphatic about that. I spent time today running countless laps along the beach with Peko. I think Peko and I grew a little closer. Let's give her a prezi, yes. What have we got for her? Non-alcoholic wine. Well, I've got one of those straight off the bat, and I think the only other person who likes the non-alcoholic wine is Fuyuhiko. We've already sorted him out, so we'll give you this.
I see.
What interesting item. Thank you, Hajime. I shall use it well. Even though wine is product of bourgeois capitalist westerner. It's cool that we're hanging out, but we're not really talking about anything. Hey, Peko, do you like kendo? Well, I mean, obviously.
Yes.
Obviously. This conversation isn't progressing. Is your house a kendo dojo? Sort of. Sort of.
However,
Is there something wrong with that, Tovarish? No, I was just wondering. Peko's stare is really intense. It might be best if I change the subject. Let's see, a topic that probably won't offend her too much. I know. Peko, what level are you?
could it be?
You're talking about kendo level, comrade. I don't have one. Dojo trainees typically earn levels corresponding to their years of training. However, I have no need for that. Why? Don't people normally aim for that kind of advancement?
No.
I have no such aim. my destination has already been decided. Protect who I must protect, cut who I must cut. That alone is the original purpose of sword. Wielding blade in its truest sense is my aim.
And so,
That is my reason for existing. Going back to the whole, I'm just a tool of my master. To achieve that, I have no use whatsoever for meaningless levels determined by arbitrary rules. I see. Peko isn't just a typical kendo athlete. She truly is the ultimate swordswoman. How could I ask such a foolish question about levels? I don't really know much about kendo. But I think you're really cool. You're kind of like a samurai.
what?
Really cool. You'll say such strange things, Tovarish. Do not say strange things in Motherland, or you may get taken for questioning. No one has ever said that to me before. Well, never mind. She seems very awkward. Is she blushing? However, because of the path I've chosen, there are things I've lost as well. Warm, irreplaceable things. What did you lose? Fluffiness. What? Fluffiness.
Yes.
There are things that are warm, fluffy and soft, Tovarish. The cat that came to visit Dojo, my childhood friend's dog, and even Finch I had as pet.
Why?
But all animals can sense my menacing presence and run away from me. I just want to touch their soft fur and fluffy feathers to my heart's content. I see. That's really painful. I'm really surprised. I thought she was going to talk about an event from her past or something. Then what about asking Gundam if you can touch his hamsters the next time you see him? He might be able to help you out. He probably knows a way to keep animals from running away from you.
I see.
You do have point, comrade. We must take Gundam in for questioning on behalf of Motherland. Also, since his hamsters are called 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, they might not get scared of me and run away. Don't give me that slightly scary grin. I should look for Gundam right now. Okay, I think that's supposed to be Hajime talking. Keeps doing this where he says it's one person speaking when it's clearly actually someone else. Her eyes look scary. I think Gundam's hamsters might actually freak out.
Hey.
Hajime, thank you for your advice. If you'd like, please come talk to me again. Goodbye, on behalf of Soviet proletariat. Peko walked off in a hurry. She must be really desperate to touch something fluffy. But based on this, I feel like I was able to significantly close the distance between me and Peko. Next time, I might be able to talk to her normally. Okay, got that. Well, that's probably going to be the final free time event of Island Mode, isn't it? So I have to go back to my room. Yep. Yes, Roonies. Oh shit, I'm skipping over new dialogue. Okay, will we be able to safely say goodbye to each other? Anyway, make sure you prepare for tomorrow and get plenty of rest. Good night. Righto. Right, final day. Day 51. Let's see. So, moment of truth. Do I get Chiaki and Sonya's true endings, or do I actually need to fill out all of the report cards? Let's see. Now then, today is the big day.
What?
Just as I thought, you didn't do so well. It looks like everyone wasn't able to gather all of the hope fragments. Okay. Please do not feel bad. All you've got to do is try your very best again.
No problem.
You should be able to do even better next time, so please don't give up. I know you guys will be able to get your hope back.
Excuse me.
Next time, definitely. Hey, hold on. What do you mean, next time? My consciousness is my consciousness is fading fast. Until you collect every hope, this school trip will never end. From somewhere far away, I feel like I heard someone saying something like that. Oh? Do I get the thingy bobbers? Oh, no, I don't. Right. Okay. So you do need to fill out everyone's report cards. You need to get out all those hope fragments. Damn it. Right. Okay, well this means I'm going to have to do some work off camera. I'm going to have to replay school mode again. And the thing is, I've got most of the report cards filled out. I could probably actually get some true endings on the second playthrough, I'd imagine. And the thing is, I've freaking leveled up.
Welcome to Dangan Island.
I've leveled up everyone else.
Love.
So, yeah, skip the opening. There we are. So if we do it again, because obviously you play it through a second time, and you should maintain, of course...
Ta-da!
should maintain everyone's friggin' levels that you've upped them to. Checking 5 days, so the flower pin, just one of those. Okay, let's just see. Personal effects. Yeah, see, look. All the levels are the same as they were last time. So we might do better this time around. Obviously, we don't have any of the materials that we collected last time, but it doesn't matter. Okay, well, that's obviously something, though, that I'm going to have to do off camera. Just because, well, I don't think you people watching will want to see me doing all of this again. Okay, so, tell you what we'll do. We'll head back to the main menu. We've already saved, we don't need to go back again. But in the meantime, just before I actually wrap this episode up, if you look at extras here, we've got all the bonus stuff as well in here, which you can potentially unlock. Of course, I'm not going to be able to buy any of the stuff in here, because of the fucking... well, it costs coins, and I used up all my coins on the Mono machine. But you know, this is much similar to Trigger Happy Havoc. You have lots of different pieces of art. Obviously, you've got the movie gallery as well, the event gallery, the sound gallery. So yeah, this gives you all the kind of cutscene images. So all of the things that we've seen during the game, like our fan service shots, for example, Monokuma announcements, the like of that. Oh yeah, all the introduction screens. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna buy any of these things. Oh look, it's me cart falling over in the restaurant. Oh dear, and the one where she fell over at the party somehow. Lord knows how exactly. Oh, I remember all of these. Oh yeah, Monokuma munching on that friggin' meat on the bone. Oh man. Where's Chiaki friggin' fan service? There it is. Chiaki's fan service shot. Lovely jubbly. Just to end that one on. Okay, we'll tell you what, we're going to wrap up here. So, like I said, I'm going to do work off camera, as I did, you know, just before this episode. Going to go back onto the island mode, do a second playthrough of it, and I'll, with everyone's levels slightly higher, hopefully this time, we'll sort out everyone's report cards, get some trip tickets, get Sonia and Chiaki's levels up, the heart levels up, maybe some other characters if I can, and we'll hopefully get the true endings in the next episode. So yes, if you're not doing so already, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links down below, along with a link to my propagandist channel where I do various anime-related gubbins. So if you're interested in that, you can go check it out. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, maybe comment, perhaps subscribe to my channel if you're not doing so already, and maybe share my content with your friends on social media. But in the meantime, hope you all join me for episode 54, and I'm signing off now. Goodbye, everybody. Jumping on. I just tapped a few keys randomly, nothing happened. Whoa! Oh, God! Get back here! Jesus. Who'd have thought a seagull could be that scary? Although, this video that I'm recording now probably won't go up on my channel until, you know, probably for a couple of weeks. At least until I finish Gatling Gears. Because obviously I've only got a few more episodes of that left to upload. Obviously by the time I upload this, they'll all have been uploaded, so yeah. Hopefully you can follow that line of thought. Yeah, I'm literally just recording this after doing that second